got questions to ask, and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
Because, you know. Hello, how's everyone doing? It's Monday. Just 1 second. There we go. Okay. So sorry about that. Texting last minute just before you hit start on a stream is never a good idea because then they're going to respond, right? All right. Hello, how is everyone doing? It is Monday afternoon. It is time to hang out with you kids in chat and hang out with anyone who wants to come and hang out with me on stream. The invites are out last minute, of course, so Lord knows who or, you know, if anyone's going to show up. But I'm here and it's Monday afternoon. So let's shoot the shit, hey? Hello, MJ, how you doing? And Bishop, good to see you. Yes, it is a full day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are double streams for me each of those 3 days, with a little break in between each stream before I go on to the evening one. And I've done it that way on purpose because my OCD, though much better than it used to be, for example, the fact that the couch, you can see I had guests and they sat on the couch and then I had to put the couch back together really quickly. And I didn't realize until, you know, just now that you can see more of the underneath quilt on one end than the other. Oh gosh, here we come with the cat. Are you coming up? Yeah, that hurts. Ow, ow. Thank you. But yeah, I didn't notice that until just now. So my OCD is not near as bad as it used to be. That being said, I couldn't just do, you know, one here and then two there and then two there. It wasn't working out for me. So now I'm going to be on with Johnny Just Kidding LLC on Mondays and Wednesdays. I should really at some point be smart enough to figure out how to have this written somewhere. I'll throw it up. That's what I'll do. I'll put in my community post on YouTube, my actual schedule, so that, you know, you don't have to wonder. It'll be there. But yeah, Monday mornings, I'll be from 11 a.m. Pacific time till 2:30. I will be on with Johnny at Just Kidding LLC. I will also be on Wednesday mornings, same time with Johnny, Just Kidding LLC. And then Monday afternoons, I do this. I hang out and I chat with friends and chat with the chat. And Wednesday evenings, about an hour and a half later than now, so at 5:30 my time, Wednesday evenings, I am on my buddy Mighty Meats channel on Rumble, only Rumble, and we are covering the Mystery Babylon, which was the other first religion, and it goes into the secret societies and just how much control they have over the world and the world's different various governments. So that's a lot of fun. Thursday mornings at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I do the reading stream. We have moved on to a new book. We started Prepare. The individual, see, I'm going to mess that up. It's a good thing that I keep it here, right? The Handbook for Individual Freedom. I almost mixed those words up. So either which way, that's Prepare by Stephen N. Gosney. I own a first edition signed, but he was kind enough to email me the latest edition. So I'll be reading it off the computer screen. But it's got all the latest information, not least of which is the automatic hydroponics system that he's got. He says it's a foolproof hydroponics system that even the worst gardener in the world can do. You set it up and you walk away and it makes you vegetables and stuff. And it's very simple. There's very little that you have to do to it to make it work. And I'm looking forward to that. And then while we were starting that book, now I can't remember who it was. I think it was No Fucks Given. I might be wrong, but No Fucks Given, I think, was the one that said, why don't I create a living wall? Because I've been wanting to do a living wall on that back empty white wall, but it's very dangerous to do because it's stairwell, right? But someone, a genius, suggested that I build that living wall, but I build it over the railing. So I still will get rid of that ugly white wall, and I'll still get my lovely living wall, which will feed me and perhaps the girls, depending on if they want to climb it or not. If they're climbing it, there will be no cat grass or anything in it, so I don't need them climbing it. But either which way, it sounded like a brilliant idea. I've already got some plans up here, so I can't wait for us to get to that point in reading in the book. I'm really excited for it, and yeah, so that's Thursday, sorry, at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Thursday evenings, I do this again. Same bat time, same bat channel. It's 4 p.m. right now. Well, it's 10 after 4 right now, Pacific Standard Time. And I will be here again on Thursday doing this exact same thing, talking to you guys. Mondays, if anyone, I send out invites. And if there's anyone available that wants to come and hang out on stream with me, that's great. Otherwise, I hang out and talk to you guys. And Thursday, that's all I do. I just hang out and talk to you guys. See what's going on in the world. I had one heck of a day today. My mom and stepdad were coming through town. They get to go and see Glass Tiger in Kelowna tonight. So that kind of gives you an idea the age range my parents are. But yeah, my mom and stepdad are going to go see Glass Tiger. And so they stopped by on their way through town because we don't get to see each other all that often. And they were kind enough to give me another hand-me-down phone. I tend to upgrade my phones when my mom upgrades her phone, and I just take her hand-me-down. So I really can't remember what my old phone is. It's an S8 or something, I think. But the new one, the one that they just gave me, new to me, is an S21. So that sounds like a pretty freaking awesome book or phone. I can't wait to get in there and start taking pictures and stuff because I bet you it'll be way better than this one. And this one takes some pretty nice pictures. So I can't wait to play in that one. So yay, new technology for me. Very exciting. And then of course I got to go on with Johnny as soon as my mama left. And now I'm here again. So the girls are starting to get used to it. I don't know where Sweets went, but that's Boo. Or sorry, that's Boo over there. But yeah, it's been a full day. I feel like I've been sitting here all day long, which in a way I have. I turned on the computer first thing this morning to listen to Steel Toe Show. I don't really watch Steel Toe at all. Let's be completely clear. I don't, but the occasional Monday, Tuesdays, if I'm up early enough and they actually hit the goal so they stretch out the length of the show, I'll actually be able to catch a little bit of it. So I was able to catch some this morning, and that was nice. But I was sitting here to do that when I wasn't getting ready. So yeah, I feel like I've been here all day. I may very well have to stand up at some point during the stream, do some just pacing, and my apologies in advance. I know it kind of annoys folks when I do it. But yeah, I'm a hurting unit. It's rainy, gross, and then it gets hot, sunshiny, then it gets rainy, gross again. And my fibro with the humidity, it just, it's not fun. It's really not fun. Anyways, I've been babbling on about my day. So let's make sure I've said hello to everyone. I said hi to MJ and Bishop. Good to see you. MSO, hello. Fill some holes. Nice to see you too. Oh. MSO is asking, what's your cat's name? The That one right there is Boo, and the other one is Sweets. Um, I actually named her after the character from the show Bones. Sweets was the doctor's name, the psychiatrist's name, and she's just so adorably sweet that it fit perfectly. So you'll see her come out soon enough, I'm sure. But yeah, so this one right here, the darker one, she's not all black, but she looks all black from afar. That's Boo. One at her side and one on. Okay, the one that was on at my side was Sweets. Yeah. Hello, Pink Boberto. Good to see you. No one cares you don't have any friends. YouTube people aren't your friends. Good to know. Thanks. I got only 5 people in here and 1 person chatting. That's okay. I'm not here to be a streamer, like a big time streamer. I don't need thousands of people. I just do this because I like to hang out and talk to people. And this is my best form of socialization. So there you go. Hello, Wild. How you doing? Admitting that's all you do is sit at home and do nothing, says Pink Boberto. No, I don't sit at home and do nothing, but I'm not really able to get out and socialize in public IRL. So I do it here. If I'm boring you folks, see, that's funny. You're boring us folks. That's why we all leave your stream, but you're still here. You're still here. So, that's okay. If you're not having fun, you can take off. And if you want to stick around and hang out, you can totally do that. So have a great one. Bishop saying you assume much, do whatever you want. We're happy to just hang out. See, yeah, that's kind of what I do. I hang out and I just shoot the shit. This is my socialization and I enjoy it very much. Oh, good. Look at you. Look at this. Speaking of, add to stage. Hello, Brian. How you doing?
Oh, I am the science. Sorry.
You're the science. Oh, I got to turn this up.
No,
I'm sure everyone could hear you, but I turn it way down because my when I play the theme song, it's like blaringly loud. So I got to crank it down.
I'll be real honest. I had to delete my microphone driver specifically.
Oh,
the application for my microphone because it was causing a incompatibility with my graphics card driver.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so I couldn't actually update my graphics card.
Oh, and that thing that you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't do it without things breaking on me. So
gotcha. Yeah, it's weird. I think there's something in the air. I know Johnny was having troubles with the Monster Hunter crashing yesterday. I got another buddy. He's got 2 DayZ servers, and they were playing fine last night, going great, and then he got up this morning, and they're both offline. So a couple of mods updated. He set everything up, but now he's got to recode all of one server for some reason.
I wonder if there's a memory leak in DayZ again, because I remember that being a problem.
Maybe.
Like how it seems like Firefox now might have a memory leak to it too.
What is a memory leak?
So it's RAM, random access memory. Whenever it can't dump it properly, it kind of just stays randomly accessible.
Okay.
So, and it just keeps hogging the space of other memory that could be grabbed, slowing everything down until eventually there's no space left to access anything. So it's as if you have no RAM in your computer at all.
Interesting. Okay.
So it'll just keep hogging more and more and more until eventually your computer essentially slows to a halt and or crashes.
Is there is there a way to check to see?
Not necessarily. It could be unexplained
that would be easy, right?
high RAM usage. Yeah, right, true. Like a good example was actually back in the day. There's a game called Ark Survival where you're basically just taming dinosaurs.
Okay.
That game had such a
That actually
horrible
sounds fun.
memory leak to it, where it would show like
Oh.
100 megabytes or whatever of RAM being used. However, it was maxing out your entire RAM that you had. You could have as much as you wanted. So eventually the game would just blue screen your PC.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
only way to actually stop any of that, like, because so turning your computer off and on generally doesn't stop that problem. You actually have to turn off fast boot.
Oh,
Actually, I
Are you-
wonder if that would help you out with your PC.
that's because that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, so
That's
in
what
your
I'm
power
wondering. Oh.
settings.
Hello, Kaiser. How you
Speaking
doing?
What up,
Speaking of
K-Man?
large amounts of RAM, here I am.
Right? How
Just
you
ramming your way in here, man.
Oh, I got lots of RAM.
Oh, hello,
it has
Gary
been
Barrett.
a
How you doing?
Monday, Jesus Christ.
Right? Right. I like doing this on a Monday. 'Cause
Oh,
we can all just kind of unwind after it does its Monday thing, right?
bro.
True.
Oh,
In the backstage, I sent you a link on how to disable your fast boot.
Oh,
ooh.
okay.
You
Thank
you
you.
want
I've got
to
the
turn that
wrong
off.
thing. I minimized something and then there it is.
So what fast
I
boot
shouldn't do
does
that.
is it's really, really stupid. So what it does is it essentially takes a snapshot of your RAM usage and reloads it as soon as you turn your computer back on. So it
Okay.
never actually dumps whatever is in there that needs to be gone. So if you don't
Uh-huh.
turn it off, you're basically
It's just
solidifying memory
sitting.
leaks in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Hello, Stingy. How you doing?
I should probably find the comment section.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, Gary. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just realized what his avatar is.
Is that Ronald McDonald puking?
That's awesome. Nice avatar there, Gary. Hello, Stingy. How you doing? Have I been enjoying?
Stingy.
Oh, Kaiser, have you been enjoying? Because he's been sending me videos too, and I've been enjoying it.
Oh yeah, the nightmare fuel.
Oh,
It's one of those where I'm like, I'm intrigued, but I'm also questioning somebody.
Yeah.
Not specifically Stingy, but whoever's creating this stuff. Like,
No, it's a safe bet to
Mm.
question
it wouldn't
Stingy in
be
the same
the
way
as
too.
alter, would it?
I don't.
Is as alter? No, okay. Because I recently introduced as alter to him. This guy does. You want videos that make you go,
I was always a fan of Syriac myself, which I've got some of his
Yeah.
videos. They're great, but they've got
Okay.
copyrighted
Syriac?
music. So
Ah,
Syriac, Cyrak.
Oh,
I'll send you one in private chat. Unfortunately, he does all of his own music, so it's copyrighted technically, so you can't.
oh,
tell
I
you
don't
what,
know if I could do that. I'm trying. I'm
It's
just queuing
it's
up.
a bit of a mind f.
Yeah.
just like celiac, like the fucking condition. I was like, what?
No, it's Cyrak, Syriac, something like that. Yeah, Cyrak is the channel. He hasn't done
Okay.
anything in a while,
Got
but
that.
yeah, I'll send you one of my favorites in private chat, and you can just
All right.
yeah, just don't watch that before bed.
Before bed? Oh, good.
Oh, where did I lost it? Where did she go? Yeah. Just for everyone's awareness and knowledge,
There you go.
from heretofore, Brian the Science is now going to be known as Brian the Science Slut. Thank you. That is all.
Why?
Brian the science slut.
Brian, the science slut.
Well, I'm the sandwich
Why?
slut. So
What?
the
Where
sandwich
did this
slut.
come from?
did you miss that part of the show?
It's not there. You
Oh,
She wasn't
Megan
even part
Kelly
of
and
that
I are going to
show.
be It's a whole thing. You're gonna want to go watch.
I was.
But we've decided you are now the science slut.
What was this? When was this?
Oh, about midway through or near
Today?
the end of stream.
Today on Johnny's stream?
Oh, it's the floppy musical stuff. Yeah, that is weird. That stuff. Yes, today on Johnny's stream. Yes,
Okay, it must have been when I was actually trying to get some level of work done.
had to have been.
'Cause
Yeah, we
me
were,
becoming now
it's the-
randomly a slut.
It's
I
the
don't
fat
mind it,
incel
but-
guy that always streams laying down in his bed.
Oh yeah, that fatty McFat. Yeah, what about him?
He's decided that he's looking for a girlfriend, and he's going to be the next whatever Tate or Jack Doherty. He's looking for e-slut girlfriends. He will pay
Okay.
the first one $500 when they reach out to him in his Discord and prove that they're a real person. Then he will send them $500. If it's going to work, he will send them another $1,500 in 2 weeks. That's supposed to cover their plane ticket to go to him, where he will then turn them into an OnlyFans e-slut. And
Questions.
just a sec. The reason that this is going to work is because he's a fat incel, and these are hot e-sluts, and he is going to pound them in the coochie sniz on the reg, quote unquote.
Wait, pound them in the coochie snitch.
Yeah, pound them in the
What
coochie
language is that?
snitch
It's
on the
not
reg.
English.
I don't know, but he's a fat white guy. He's like got to be in his 20s, but like
This guy,
early to mid 20s. I think he's a gamer.
he has the same fat content as a jar of Crisco.
Fat content
Okay,
is
dude,
what?
as the fellow fat in the room,
Oh shit.
disavow.
Wait, the
Both
Crisco
you and I
comment,
get up on. We
or-
get up and we
all of
walk
the above.
around. We don't stream laying in bed.
Yeah,
This
Yeah, I
dude's-
actually, have decency and get up, get my ass out of bed. I actually try to,
Yeah.
have some decent.
Do stuff.
I'm getting better about some things. I've actually started doing my hair a little bit more differently. So,
Mhm.
I mean, you don't complain about needing to get a job if you don't get another 50 followers or something.
Right.
Yeah, because
Yes.
YouTube for me is a hobby. I have a
Right.
job. I actually do things. I'm the only person in the entire United States who does my particular job. Literally nobody else does.
Yeah.
So,
You're kind of important, and this YouTube thing is for fun.
right.
That's like the troll was trying to say, I'm doing all the wrong stuff or whatever. It's like, but I'm just here to hang out and chat with you guys. That's all I'm here for. So
We're just chilling on a Monday.
sorry. I'm not here trying to earn money off anyone. If you want to donate and buy me a coffee, please feel free. They go towards my acupuncture treatments right now, because without those donations, I could never have gone to the acupuncture. So yeah, if you want to, feel free, buy me a coffee, and I appreciate the heck out of you. But I'm not here to get money. I'm here because I like to do this with these guys.
So did your eyeball ever go back to regular after the first set of acupuncture?
No, it turns out it's just a thing. It might have something to do with the medication I'm on. So
Interesting.
yeah, I kinda,
When your eyeball is just randomly slightly more dilated than the
yeah,
other.
I've got one pupil that's more dilated than the other, but they did all
Huh.
the tests in the world. And yeah, apparently it's just a thing that sometimes happens to people on certain medications, and it looks like I'm one of them because there's nothing wrong.
Well, as long as you're not doing the Katy Perry where like the one eye just
No,
doesn't open.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm
Why
fine.
did you have to remind me of that?
Yeah, just proof that they're all lizard people and they're not actually real.
Right.
Is she
Hello,
a lizard
Mr. Q,
woman?
how you doing?
Yes.
I think I said
Yeah.
hi to my MSO, but in case I didn't, hello.
Hello, how
Hello.
you all doing? Oh,
But yeah, so
Uverse is trying, or not Uverse, but AT&T is trying to fuck me. So that's
Oh.
awesome.
that's fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like where? Mouth, butt?
My internet went out last night. I was just
Okay.
sitting working, and all of a sudden my internet just goes gone.
Storm?
Okay, well, we thought so, but there was no storms in the area at the time. So I mean, it was like, okay, well,
Yikes.
see what happens. So call them. They have me run through some like testing, diagnostics, blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
nothing works. All gets the same result. I'm like, okay, we can get a technician out to you tomorrow. I'm like, cool, sign me up. Let's just do it, bro. This ended with me having to actually take out a formal complaint against a guy and possibly
Wow.
having to look at pursuing legal action.
Wow.
Did they rip something out of your wall?
No, he actually signed my paperwork and charged me $150 that I wasn't supposed to get charged.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
He forged my fucking signature.
That's crazy.
But that's the worst part is he didn't even actually forge my signature. He just filled in a signature on my fucking paperwork. And my
Wow.
wife got the email with the invoice and it was like, what the hell? We shouldn't have gotten charged for this. And I went, what are you talking about? And like, she sent it to me and I looked at it and went,
That's not
this
me.
motherfucker forged a signature for me?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I'm pissed. Second of all, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Third,
Yeah.
AT&T, you guys are on my shit list now if you weren't already before.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So bad.
Wow.
formal complaint on this guy. It's being investigated. I'm supposed to get a call back by April 5th with a resolution to that. And I basically told, and they were like, oh, well, we see that, yeah, there was a $150 charge, but you're gonna have to wait till that actually appears on your account. And then you have to call us to get that reversed. I'm like,
Fuck that shit.
it's not gonna hit my account.
Yeah.
Your guy fucked up. Is like everybody that I have talked to so far is like, yeah, it was an equipment fault. So I shouldn't have gotten charged for that in the first place.
Yeah.
Then this guy fucked up. And now on top of that, then they escalated me to a manager and that manager's like, oh, well, according to the technician's notes, it says that there was a loose plug. That's your fault. You owe the $150.
Oh no.
No. I flat out told him, I said, okay, listen here, jackass. Your fucking asshole technician forged a fucking signature. I don't know if you quite understand the implications of that, but that is a crime. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's $150. That's a crime. You fucked up. It's your guy who touched the fucking thing. If there was a loose plug, it's his fucking fault. So guess what? You're going to waive that $150 fucking dollars. It's not going to touch my account. And I swear to God, if you do, I have a fuckload of lawyers on speed dial.
Oh.
So, do you really want to play the game? Do you
Yeah.
really want this Hulk Hogan? Because I will kick your ass. Yeah, I am
Hi, IAP.
certifiably pissed. So that was my
No.
Monday in a nutshell, and I haven't got to get any fucking work done on my project, which I am Jones. I got the prep to do. So yeah, after
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna get that done. Hey AP, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Sorry if I was kind of hot there going in, but good afternoon.
IAP.
Sorry, buddy.
We don't hear you. Or is it just me?
I think I scared him. I'm sorry.
Oh, AP, we're sorry. Dude forged Kaiser's signature of all things. Like, he's allowed to get steamy, but we
He
do
didn't
love
even
you.
forge my signature. He just forged
He just forged a
signature.
signature. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't even do a good
That's-
job at it. Jeez.
Oh, it was literally like
You didn't even
X.
try.
I'm not even
You're gonna
joking.
do
It was
at
literally
least
just a
make it
scribble.
good.
Oh,
It was a scribble.
I wonder how often he's done that.
Well, I'll put it this way. Formal complaint has been issued.
Can you
I
hear me
basically
now?
told him like, hey,
Yes,
there
we
you are,
can.
Andy.
Sorry, go ahead, Kaiser. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just
No,
Sorry,
I'm just
audio
ranting and
issue.
raving because I'm I'm ranting because I'm pissed. But I'm here now. I'm with all my friends. It's a good time. We're happy about
as
it.
you should be. I heard the entire story. I'd be locking and loading, ready to for bear at that.
Oh,
$150 is $150, but you forge my signature, I'm ready to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
that was yeah. And I didn't even know about it because the guy who left never showed me a tablet to sign, never showed me any
He didn't even
documentation,
make an attempt. He just
nothing. It just
Huh.
fucking left.
He should be arrested for that. That's
Like I said, a formal complaint has been issued. I'm supposed to get a notification as to what the corrective action is going to be taken on by April 5th. And if I don't, and that $150 shows up on my account, I will be contacting legal.
yeah.
good.
Oh, for sure.
Because no, fuck that.
Yeah, sue them into the dirt for that crap. That's bullshit.
It's like, you want to go ahead and charge me $150 and your guy committed a fucking crime when it wasn't even my fucking fault to begin with. It was an equipment fault.
Yeah.
Boy, if you want to try this, go right a fucking head. I'm gonna.
I'll play.
That would
I'll
be
play.
a felony, I think.
Yeah, that's a felony.
Yes, it is. Yeah, in
Yeah.
almost
Now
every
like a
state.
class 3.
Oh,
Two?
it's,
It's
that is pound you in the ass federal,
Yeah,
crime.
yeah.
Telecommunications felony. So that's not.
You're going to have the
That's not anything to
FCC
play with.
involved, the SEC involved. You're going to have, a lot of
Big
people
guys.
involved in that.
You
This
have
is
a lot of 3-letter agencies
Yeah.
ready to pounce on that. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you look at the signature and you look at my signature, they're not even remotely close.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
well, I mean, my
Yeah, that's
signature is
not good.
different between put two to next to each other. They're different, but they have the same key strokes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just
I-
depends on how lazy I want to be when I scribble my name.
Hell, and
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I have a pretty
timestamped, ain't it,
consistent-
too?
Yeah. I have a pretty consistent signature, so
Yeah.
If it's a timestamped signature, which it is, all of those e-documents are timestamped.
Yep.
Then they can just basically say, where was this tablet at this time? Triangulate it, because guess what? They're all on like internet. Oh, it's such an easy W.
Yeah.
It was 10 miles down the road. The guy just
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah.
they would easily be able to see that my phone was in my hand, sitting on the couch in my living room. If this guy hadn't even pulled out of the neighborhood yet, he probably would have been in my driveway like 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
they can
I'm
tell
sorry, my
60
arms
feet.
are not that long.
Right.
I did get my phone screen fixed finally.
Well, there
Yay.
you go. That's
That's good.
So,
something.
yeah, my internet's back up and my phone screen is fixed. So now I don't have to deal with the horizontal bars of death and half of my screen not working.
Yeah. Well, that's a
Yeah.
bummer. Yeah.
Hi, chat. I see you over there. It's just been dealing with audio issues all day. So
Yeah. Well, we got you now.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, speaking of people screwing with you, I had 2 fraudulent calls that from some scammer got a hold of my cell phone number someplace, and I got a message from Brooklyn AstroTurf company saying I needed you called for a quote. I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, well, I have it on record. I go, that's cool. I live in Michigan. You're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with the state of New York. I never want to even visit the state of New York. So
Yeah.
who are you going to give me AstroTurf from New York? Like, I don't need it.
Oh, I want to turf my entire yard. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
Yes,
then I
the
had
more-
another one for auto glass. I was like, my car hasn't moved in the driveway because I can't physically drive it. So if there's a chip or broken glass, I
You don't
missed
even-
it because I see it every day.
Right?
I missed it.
I know I have failing vision, but I go to the mailbox and grab my mail, and my car is sitting right in front of my porch. So
Right?
But I don't know.
Hasn't
Maybe you
driven.
missed it.
maybe,
They're doing drive-by checks of everyone.
yeah,
Hey,
Right.
yeah, we call those
person was
drive-by
from-
shootings in Chicago.
Well,
right, yeah. But that business was from Texas. I was like, I love the state of Texas, but I haven't been there since I failed a physical test for Corpus Christi Police Department. So
yeah.
you know, And the only reason why I failed that is because I tore an ab muscle doing the sit-ups.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
ow.
oh, that's painful.
yeah,
I
I
was just
did.
thinking about.
Yeah.
It required 25. It did 73.
Oh,
Because
well, then that's
the-
on you, bud. You were just showing off. Serves you
Oh
right.
no! I was doing what the fitness officer and judge was judging. He told me I didn't do 25 correctly, so I did 73, and on the last one I tore a muscle.
Mm.
And that was the first test. I was like,
Damn it.
all my energy's gone. I can't do the 20 push-ups and then 3-mile run.
Yeah.
So I had to bow out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm done. That was a 26-hour drive wasted.
Oh, well, you got a nice drive out of it.
Yeah, it took me
Enjoy the
37
trip.
hours to get home. Stopped
Aw.
off in Mississippi.
Well, there you go. See? Always look at the bright side. There's always something good, no matter how crap.
Always look at the bright side of
Side of
life.
Life. Do 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 do
The bright side would have been getting hired.
Yeah, right.
The amount of hunting you can do in Texas. Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's say hunting feral pigs with a machine gun and a helicopter. Yes, please.
That
I
guy? Asian antelope tastes like succulent. Tastes better than Wagyu beef.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Which,
Asian
personally,
antelope.
Wagyu beef is not that good to me. But I
What
like
I
does,
mean, it's
Regular
too
what
Wagyu,
makes it an
no.
Asian? Sorry. What
Well,
makes it an Asian? I need to know. How do you know that this elk is an Asian elk as opposed
Not an
to
elk,
like a
it's-
North American elk?
Nilgai is an antelope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
get
it
it
looks
right.
very
You should know
weird.
the difference.
Here, hold on a second. I'll try and get it in the chat.
All right.
If I can spell it right. Jesus.
Are there like
There you
80
go.
different kinds like there are in like the types of turkeys?
No. There's
Aw.
only 5 types of turkeys. 2 of them I thought were the same, but apparently, when we were talking, when you were streaming, they're different. There's 2 different types. So,
I know of Osceola turkeys. I don't know the other varieties.
Eastern Osceola, there's the, why am I blanking? Golden, whatever the heck it is.
Okay.
And then the Mexican variety, and then that only goes basically up to the bottom of Texas.
Okay.
The ones we have here in like Indiana, Michigan, Illinois is the Eastern.
Okay.
Osceola's
Makes
in
sense.
Florida. Why can't I copy this picture?
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm
too
playing
good.
Monster Hunter, right? And then there's just AP in my chat just talking to me about turkeys, teaching me so much about turkeys. I'm like,
Right
yo,
on.
this is crazy. I love this.
Right
I
on.
sent it to you in Discord, Digger.
Okay.
Just a picture.
Okay.
But this antelope
that one.
tastes phenomenal. You can't hunt it in China, where it's from, but you can hunt it in Texas.
Where it's
About-
invasive.
About $90,000 an animal, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
interesting.
they're all on private ranches. That's the one you can get. Typically, is the Oxbow Ranch, which is like 80,000 acres or some crazy number like that in the hill country of Texas. So
Here, let
That-
me minimize.
that thing tastes phenomenal. elk.
Well,
Another one. I don't know if you guys have ever had elk, but
What's-
elk is amazing too.
Elk is
yeah,
amazing.
elk is good. Although I I still prefer moose.
Mm.
You know, a moose
There's a-
has been
You
my
like
favorite
sage,
wild
don't
meat.
you?
Like I say, there's a burger place here where I live called Bubs, and they actually serve elk burgers. It's
Oh.
amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So
over
if
here,
you like moose, you're more of a fan of sage.
Mm.
sage, okay.
Yeah, that's what moose eat is sage grass in the swamps.
Okay.
Oh, what is that animal?
Right? That's what he's talking about. That's the one that AP is
It-
talking about.
It looks like somebody
tasty.
shrunk the head of a
It
cow.
does. It looks like Beetlejuice. The guys from Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
with
with the
the heads
shrunken head.
waiting. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Let
That's
me see
weird.
if I can get a picture of its feet.
That's weird. I was wondering. It looks like it's in the grass, but it looks like it might have like weird, larger.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it has big, weird feet.
Yeah, larger than normal.
If I remember, it has close to tapir feet in the front and horse feet. in the
Oh,
rear.
yeah.
Oh,
That's wild.
okay.
What is this
Interesting.
wild monstrosity?
Called a Neil guy.
Oh, Nilgai.
Yep.
Okay, now I know what you're talking
Nilgai.
about.
Okay.
Nilgai. I can't really get it. No, I guess it has horse feet on all four corners.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's
Very strange looking animal.
it
Very
tastes
strange.
phenomenal. It's got some of the richest meat that you can have.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
Like fat content wise, you mean?
no. Well, have you ever had antelope?
No. Wait, maybe. It'd have been a while though.
Also called speed goat in North America. It's the fastest animal in North America.
Oh.
Speed goat. I love that.
Yep. They run about 73 miles an hour, 74 miles an hour on top
Holy
speed. They're
moly.
Jeez.
insanely fast. And they have the best
Wow.
eyes of like bovids in the animal kingdom. So
Very strange.
had to outrun those saber-toothed tigers and jaguars back in the day, which
Fair
don't
enough.
exist in North America anymore. Well, unless you count Mexico as North America. I've always counted it as Central America, but whatever.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. I'm way over in the West Coast. So from my worldview, the rest of you guys don't really exist. You're just, some sort of imaginary land that I've never seen and therefore cannot prove to be real. Hello,
Well,
Mr. Q. Hello, Tammy. How you doing?
Hi. Mhm.
And Diamonds and Henna. Hello. How you doing?
but yeah,
Oh.
Brian. So antelope is it's got, depending on how you prepare it, it's got a little bit of a gamey taste, but their back straps are phenomenal. It's like butter when you cook it properly.
Ooh, buttery meat.
Yep. And the crazy thing is, because of the type of animal they are, there is no fat within their muscle tissue. Just like venison, it lays on top. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you can like take off as much as you want. You can rend it nice.
yes, but I would not eat like whitetail tallow. No, thank you. It leaves chalky taste in your mouth.
Oh, interesting.
Chalky taste.
Yeah,
Whitetail tallow is it has a very weird texture.
Yeah.
Which is primarily why a lot of people prefer like beef tallow or lard.
Interesting.
if you're gonna cook, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can cook with whitetail or basically venison tallow, because moose, elk, whitetail, blacktail, Sitka, all of them have the same tallow type. So when their fat is not intertwined with their muscle, it lays on top no matter what cervid it is. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
See,
did
I'm
not
a
know
big
that.
fan of bison because they sell like ground bison meat, right? At like my
What?
local grocery store.
Mhm.
Bison's awesome. I make good
And,
bison nachos.
Ooh.
See, I make hamburger helper with bison.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that tastes pretty good.
that's elevating it.
Yeah. Hey, AP,
Hamburger
Wild
helper,
needs
let
to
me
know
help
if you've
you.
had any tornadoes.
Tornadoes. The
doing?
last one
Yeah.
we had was 2 years ago.
Okay, so you're okay, you're good, you're safe.
Yeah, there was we had a bad storm that cut by us, but it was over in like 5 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, if there's
JKD Buck just came in saying hi, y'all, and I know that he was concerned about storms the other night. So I was
Yeah,
gonna ask him,
yeah.
but then he says I'll be back in a bit. So
Yeah, we were under the gun last night. We were supposed to get, like, all of us in Indiana, we were supposed to get like just hammered.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
definitely hit down further south. But like, yeah, up where I'm at, like as soon as it got to the western edge of Indianapolis. It just all broke up. And of course, from there, it just kind of breaks up. So I got basically like a couple little rumbles of thunder, like a couple little flashes of lightning, little wind, a little rain. That was it.
All right.
Nothing.
There we go.
But
Yeah. Typically, like where I'm at in Michigan, I'm in Wayne County, so
Okay.
we typically we'll get bad thunderstorms, really bad thunderstorms, but we usually don't get tornadoes. But Washtenaw, Monroe, those counties which are south and west of us or of me, they usually get hammered by tornadoes if there's going to be one. And then the farther west you go down into Indiana and northern Indiana, eastern Indiana, all that stuff into the Chicago area, that typically gets hammered because that's actually the top of the tornado belt in that area.
Yeah, well, I was hit by a tornado. What was that, like a year ago?
Yeah.
I remember that one because we were on live stream whenever that happened. We all
I
got
was like,
that.
hey, guys, I gotta go. I got a tornado.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah, guys, I gotta go. I'll be back. Maybe if my house doesn't blow away, I'm just gonna leave the camera run.
Right. Definitely.
That was funny because it was during Legos still. I
Yeah, it
think.
was during Legos. I remember that. Yeah.
And like
That
the
was a wild
basement
night.
started flooding.
Yeah.
That's not good. Isn't that where you're supposed to go hide?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
good,
have a
good.
basement, which I don't.
Yeah.
Which I always thought was funny. Go hide underneath the thing that's going to save your life, but also kill you because it's coming down.
It's gonna fall down on you. Yeah.
Well, in theory, it shouldn't come down.
Well,
Theory.
in in stereo.
Yeah, I always laugh at my neighbor, but I kind of like, yeah, that's legit. It's because he actually carved out like a corner of his garage to put an actual tornado shelter in.
Smart.
And I was like, cool. I mean, what's that thing rated for? He goes, well, I know for a fact it'll survive an EF4 tornado. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, how do you know it'll survive that? And he goes, well, I bought it off of a guy whose house was leveled in a tornado.
Okay.
I went, I'm sorry, excuse me, what? He goes,
Wow.
yeah, literally this guy in Oklahoma, he bought this thing and I have the pictures. He's like flipping around on his phone. It's like, yeah, dude's house got completely sucked up into an EF4 tornado. And all that was left on the concrete slab was that shelter.
Wow.
And the guy basically was like, okay, insurance money's going to pay to build me a whole new house. He just sold the fucking shelter, just unbolted it from the ground and just said, fuck it, here you go. And
That's
my neighbor
awesome.
bought it. And I'm like,
Awesome.
okay, well, at least you know it's tested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No
how you
doubt.
do it right there.
Like,
Cross
is that,
your
can you
fingers,
do that? He's like, yep.
I wonder how to stand an F5 though.
You know, it's
Probably
one of
not
those. I'm like,
low.
I'm not really going to test that one. I mean, thankfully, we don't usually get those in this area. Thank God.
Mm.
Yeah.
Those are more out
probably-
west.
That's wrath of God type damage.
Yeah, that is that.
Saving
Shit has
grace
hit the
of-
fan.
Right. The saving grace of big cities is it breaks up the wind. So
Mhm.
Right.
you typically like you could get a tornado that starts at like an F1 and it jumps to an F4, but when it hits a city, it drops.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I like where I live because yeah, anything that comes through, it's going to hit Indianapolis first, and then it just because it's a big city and because it has such a large heat bloom,
Mhm.
it disrupts the entire storm, starts making it fall apart, and then on top of that, it will help decrease the wind. So we get some stuff occasionally. Yeah, we definitely get some stuff, but yeah,
Not
we-
as bad as it could be.
yeah,
yeah, it's not like
not
family
jinxing.
in
We're
Florida.
supposed to
we
get shellacked on Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday's gonna
Oh.
be bad.
We're supposed to get shellacked. It's gonna be bad.
Actually, wait, or is it tomorrow? That's gonna be
Oh.
real bad too.
Wild saying she had 3 last night all around her, but nothing close. So that's good.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Wow.
good. At
Yeah,
least you're
glad
safe.
to hear it. Yeah. Yeah. See,
Thank
I
God
like
you're
where
okay.
I live. I honestly, out of all the natural disasters that you have to live around, I think forest fire is probably the best because unless it's like a lightning strike that starts it right next to you, you've got enough time to evacuate.
Yeah.
You know?
How close are you to the seaboard?
Oh no, I'm on the other side of the Rockies from the coast. That's
Oh,
why we
okay.
don't get
So you're
any
good.
real major storms here because we're on the other side of the Rockies.
Well,
Nothing
you got
from the coast gets past them.
you've got a giant windbreak. So
Huge, yes.
yeah, it's yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's
'Cause you
lovely.
got
It's a beautiful
tsunamis.
drive.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Rockies are amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to go there. I've never been. But
Yeah.
we'll see when I go out to my cousins in Washington.
Well, there you go. Yeah, we can always take you for a boot.
There you
Give
go.
an extra
A
day.
boot.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us an extra day. I'll pick you up from Vancouver and I'll take you
Go
out
a
and
boot.
across the Rockies.
Cruise.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna take I mean that sounds like fun, but I'm gonna take the train from Ann Arbor area
Oh,
west across the top of the country. So
okay. Cool.
farthest north I've been is well, the Upper Peninsula. So I've been to Escanaba,
Mhm.
actually farther west than that. Crystal Falls is where I normally go for hunting. But I've been all over most areas, most of your tourist destinations in Michigan I've been to. So and I
Okay.
can tell you if you want super cold river water, go to Pierre Marquette.
I've got glacier fed lakes that I can swim in anytime I want.
Old.
Well, yeah, I mean that's Lake Superior is glacier fed and it's
Yeah.
feeds all the rest of the Great Lakes. So
Yeah.
I
We've also
swam in
got
Lake Superior,
hot.
never doing that again.
Yeah, no, I don't need to. I've done in that sort of thing. I've swum in glacier fed lakes and I know what it feels like. I don't need to do it again.
Oh, it's great. Lake Michigan's amazing if you go to Sleeping Bear Sand Dunes. Swim
Oh,
out from the shore. Just stay out of the shipping lanes.
okay. Yeah, right. I don't want to do that by accident.
They sure as shit will not see you. So,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
from experience.
Yeah, it's like the people who like to go and swim in like English Bay, that area of the coast, but they swim out too far. They don't think about the fact that that is the ocean right there. And there are huge, huge freighters that come through on the regular.
Not
So-
only
Yeah.
that, is swimming in the ocean, you have to swim sideways to get back to shore. You can't swim directly at the shore because the ocean's
No.
just going to pull you to the
Pull
center
it
of
back.
it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Great Lakes will do the exact same. If you go 4 miles into Lake Superior, you're not swimming back to the shore
Interesting.
in a straight line because, I mean, it's a freshwater ocean. It's
Yeah.
absolutely gigantic.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
and Lake Michigan is the same way. I started at Ludington one day and I swam 10 miles into the lake and I turned around and started swimming back and it took me 2 hours to get back to shore and I was 4 miles up the shoreline.
Oh.
Wow.
We used to do that in just outside of Chilliwack. There's Sardis and what is it? The stuff that you swim against. The current. Holy Hannah, words, Lanny, words. The current is so strong that we would go out and swim there as our workout every week because you just go out in there and then you'd swim in place for an hour and
Yeah.
you'd literally your exact same spot. You haven't gone
Yeah.
anywhere, but you feel like you've swam for ages. It was a good workout.
See, it's crazy. You get riptides in the ocean. You have riptides in the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the riptides in the Great Lakes suck because it'll drag you against sand
Oh,
and then
yeah.
drag you straight into rocks.
Oh yeah, they're really bad.
Yep.
Ouch.
Not to mention, you also have to deal with lampreys. Ooh.
Yeah, not in Lake Michigan so much. Lake Huron, for whatever reason, they like the East Coast.
Okay.
And then I won't swim in Lake Erie.
No.
You'd have to kill me to swim in Lake Erie.
That's the poisonous one.
It's
Yeah.
not poisonous. It's just dirty.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
filthy.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We've heard about the disgusting lake and potentially radioactive lake. I've heard
Yeah,
rumors of this, but I don't know which one it is. But
It's,
yeah, apparently it's
Yep.
disgusting.
It's
By the way,
not
have you
that
guys
it's
ever-
radioactive. It's
Yeah.
just
It's,
it's the downwash from Detroit River.
It's
Okay.
gross.
Yeah. Have you guys actually
yeah.
seen a lamprey though?
no.
They look
Oh,
They're
dude.
crazy. They are crazy.
Aren't they kind of like an eel?
Kind of,
Yes.
yes. Hang on a second. I'm pulling up a picture of one that's like, what the hell is this?
Eel with a ringed mouth and teeth.
There you go. Yeah, boink.
There it is. Okay. Right. Yes, I've seen those. Okay.
Yeah.
Lamprey.
That's the
Yeah.
dangerous end, and they will attach to anything that's swimming.
Yep.
Ugh.
Believe it or not, the lamprey was actually the basis for the design of the creature in the movie adaptation of Dreamcatcher.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you ever wanted to,
That-
yeah, they took the design of the lamprey and they just made it even more horrifyingly disgusting.
Because we need that.
Yeah. So now it's just giant lamprey things that's, find their way up your tract and then, burrow into your body.
Shit
Nasty.
weasels, as they're called in the
Ugh.
movie.
Shit weasels, yeah, is what they call them.
I love that movie.
Shit weasels.
Sounds like a weird movie to love.
Have you seen it?
It's
No.
it's Stephen King, so I mean, you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Then again, I mean, I also, the Stephen King movie adaptations are kind of weird.
Yeah.
There's really
they're
only
not
one.
like the book.
Yeah, there's really only one Stephen King movie that he ever actually directed, and that was Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, I don't think I actually saw
heard
Yeah,
of
and
it.
that one's kind of weird to begin with.
Yeah. All the machines and the cars come to life, and because of green space radiation, and a group of
Yeah.
survivors are all holed up in a truck stop.
I'm
It's-
here, but I'm not here.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines in one of the Archer episodes is, oh my God, it's becoming sentient. Like
yeah.
how Maximum Overdrive started, and then he falls out of the air vent.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure I've read the book. I just I don't think I've seen
Actually,
the movie.
Maximum Overdrive was not based off of a book. It was
No?
actually the only one of his works. It was the only movie he ever directed, and it's the only movie that's not based off of one of his books.
Okay. What's the one? Because he did have a book about a bunch of strangers stuck in a like a diner sort of thing in a storm.
I don't know. I was never a really big Stephen King fan, but I kind of love the
Yeah.
shitty quality of his movies, except for The Shining.
I like the ones that are shit.
Actually, they're kind of like they're so bad and baffling that they're just kind of endearingly weird. It's like watching Children of the Corn. If you ever get a chance,
Right.
that movie is just like, what the absolute.
Yeah. Who came up with this? And I don't ever want to meet
Yeah.
them in an alley late at night.
And the actor that plays like the priest kid, like who is like the cult leader, he actually was 25 years old when they filmed that movie. He had like some kind of
Oh,
like
jeez.
he has some kind of condition that made him like age differently, so he looks like a 10-year-old little shit.
Oh.
And he's
interesting.
actually 25 when they filmed that.
Mm.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got the Benjamin Button disease.
yeah, that
Yeah.
condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
he who walks behind the rose.
Which
Yeah,
is
I remember when
insane.
I first found out that just how old some of the actors in my teenager TV shows actually were. Holy crap. They're
Right.
playing high schoolers and they're like in their 20s, nearing 30.
Oh yeah, there's a really underrated B horror movie out there. It's called Slaughter High. It's from like the mid 80s.
Okay.
And one of the actresses in that movie, Caroline Munro, when she did the movie, she was 36. And yeah, she's playing a high schooler, and it's like, no.
No.
She is a very attractive woman, but a woman. She is not a teenager. Come on.
It's like remember the Titans with Julius?
Oh yeah.
He's like 31 in that movie as an actor, I believe, or something close to that. But he was doing an interview on a podcast, and he's like, you know, the host was like, "Hey, how old are you? Because you don't look a day over 30." And he's like, "Well, I'm like 52 or some crazy thing." And he goes, "How old were you in Remember the Titans?" Like, I was 31. He goes, "Man, black don't crack." Like, yeah. Cocoa butter, man.
Cocoa butter, man.
That's awesome.
Jesus
God,
Christ, stingy. Oh my God.
This makes me want to go get my gallon of cocoa butter.
I'm just literally sitting here all of a sudden, like my Discord starts going off like blip, blip, blip. I'm like, what the fuck? And I see it look over on the other screen and I see Stingy. Hey, I just sent you something, guys. Or I'm like, what the? Oh my fucking God. Mighty.
Hey guys.
Mighty.
How
Oh
you
shit!
doing?
Look who it is.
Long
The
time
only
no see,
reason I
dude.
came in was for AP. I'm not even gonna lie. No, I've been so fucking busy that I've always been trying to make it, and I finally had 10 minutes, so I'm like, I'll jump in for a minute. So,
Woohoo.
You're
Oh,
lucky.
yeah,
I'm
man. Good to see
actually
you.
what's up,
feeling
Patrick?
decent right now. So
Good deal.
Awesome.
yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Awesome. awesome.
Whatever I had this morning actually helped, and then physically, and then I ate, and now I'm not doing so hot, but I'm trying to get back to being normal.
That's all
So,
you can do.
because
just
one
keep
of these
trying.
days I'm gonna take your ass to the range.
I hope so. I'm waiting on it. So
Well, yeah. Wait a little longer, and when I come out, we can all go and have some fun.
fuck yeah.
I know it's a subject, but yeah, no, I have another 2 upper builds that I'm trying to do, so I've got some toys for you, Mighty.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Good
What are you
job.
building?
No, I'm just building an M4 upper. This is
Okay.
standard 14.5, and then but I'm gonna do a custom rail on it, and then I gotta find a place to get a BCM lower. Which
Oh,
is
nice.
like trying to find a freaking needle in the ocean right now. I don't know why.
Okay, cool.
And then I was gonna do an 18-inch SPR upper to go on my 20-inch, just to not replace it, but do another barrel for it.
Mm,
Because ARs you can just push 2 pins and put whatever upper you want on them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of them.
nice.
I wish
It's
I
like
could have
adult
one.
Legos.
Well, you can have one.
No, I can't.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
Not where you
I
live,
mean-
anyway.
You can.
You can move
Oh,
out
you're
of
right.
communist China.
Yeah.
and have
You're right.
one.
As long as nobody finds out.
Just gotta move. No big deal.
Yeah. Just leave communist Chicago.
God, I want to so bad.
Come
Find
to my
another
state,
job that pays
buddy.
as good.
You got Indiana, Iowa, where there's nothing. It's not even a real state, but they have some great hunting and gun laws. So
God, Iowa sucks.
Mhm.
I would much
God,
rather live
Iowa
in
sucks.
Chicago than Iowa.
well, maybe.
No, the hunt in Chicago is pretty good. I mean, just look at all the black.
Well, I don't know that we're necessarily
Hey-o.
allowed to hunt those people, seeing as we're all
People?
of a lighter.
Those people?
What do you mean those people?
those people.
Well, it seems in general the rule of thumb is it's okay to kill folks as long as the folks match your skin tone. It's when you start alternating.
Yeah, that doesn't
people
work for
get
my
mad.
particular demographic. I'm just going to tell you.
It works for me just fine.
Shit, I can only kill red people. I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
Oh,
well.
like a truce. No,
You got to come visit me then, Mighty.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm screwed because to shoot people that have my skin tone is, we're talking clear. I haven't been outside in like years.
Transparent, yeah.
Right? I'd have to go to Antarctica or something to find someone as pale as I am. Jeez.
Woof.
Yeah.
So Digger, I was gonna talk to you about this privately, but I mean it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hijack your stream for like 10 seconds so you
Okay.
feel my pain.
Okay.
So I was playing the other day. So we are a shit team. Okay. We are. Oh fuck! It won't let me try to capture a different screen. All right, I'm gonna do this. So we are just barely like if we lose again, we're done. Like no playoffs, no anything.
Okay.
So
Oof.
this guy's me right here. This is me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a shitty picture, but one of our teammates' kids took it from the bleachers, so that's why. This is the other team, and we're yellow. So we're yellow. See all these yellow jerseys?
Yeah.
Do you see any yellow in this picture at all? This is
No.
with 1 minute left to go. Live action, up by 1. And
Wow.
if we lose, we're fucking
No, I see
done.
lots of yellow. They're all in the penalty box.
Well, yeah, they're
That's our bench.
they're all sitting
That's
on the
our
bench
bench.
over there.
Where the hell are my defensemen? So, long story, I made the save, and not only made the save, I baited him into going 5-hole, which is incredibly dangerous because I'm shit at it. So I could cover it because I'm like, if there's a rebound, I'm fucked. Like, so I have to do something. So I baited him into going 5-hole, made the save, covered, stopped the game. Face off. They cleared the face off. We won. Anyways, but that was
Nice.
incredibly tense.
No
but
doubt.
where are my defensemen?
Yeah. Where's the other
So-
teammates?
That was rough.
Oof.
But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Ouchie.
I got it.
Congrats
Yeah.
on making the save, bud.
Yeah, we'll blow it next game, but tomorrow night.
Yeah,
that was a good run.
that
on it
optimism there.
Like
Love
the
your
last time I
optimism.
played softball.
That was a
How
good
did that
run.
happen exactly?
Hello,
Who
Daz,
got into a
love.
massive fight?
Huh?
Why was everybody
Nobody got
gone?
into a fight. I have no idea. I asked everybody in there. Oh, so like, let's not do that again, guys. And one of the guys is like, we're just watching you make a spectacular save. I'm like,
Hi, Connor.
let's never do that again. That's a bad idea.
Yo, what up, Connor?
Yeah.
Connor, what's happening,
Please not
bud?
do that.
Speaking of yellow, what's up?
There you go. Right?
Yo, now we got the rainbow here.
We got all the demographics covered.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yo,
Nice.
it's more
Okay,
colorful than a
comment on
fucking bowl of Fruit
anything.
Loops.
Oh lordy.
Oh, goodness.
How's everyone doing?
Oh, it's been a
Fucking
Monday,
fantastic.
but I'm better because I'm with my friends.
Right?
Mildly
got
turned
you.
on, but other than that, pretty
Wow.
good.
Mildly turned on. That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, that's pretty
Just
normal.
spread the old half chub. It's all right.
Yeah.
I figured I'd go full later.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah. Been sporting that a lot lately with the novel writing. Oh boy, that's spicy.
yeah, right?
How's your sinus thing, Kaiser?
Oh, I still sound terrible, but I actually feel fine. I mean,
Ah,
I've
you
got
look terrible too, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Good.
I do too, man.
At the 1,000.
You
But no, I
can't
mean,
lob
yeah,
it
I-
up at me like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still sound bad, but I actually feel just fine. I'm actually good. I mean,
Good.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah.
just gotta shake the rust off the pipes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you get one of those canisters of like compressed saline solution?
Oh yeah, to say that or just drink a whole lot of tea, like hot tea.
Yep.
I love how the Puerto Rican that is confused about what culture he's appropriating tells you look terrible, by the way.
Just as an
I mean, I
aside.
at least I know I look terrible. So I mean,
Exactly.
oh,
Brian. You know that.
I know. No, it's funny.
Now I'll
don't-
take
I don't
this
get
brief
what
I can't
moment
take.
here. I need
true.
to once again mention that feel free to buy me a coffee. It's going through on the banner. I'd forgotten to mention that I'm allowed to have memberships now on Buy Me a Coffee. And MJ, lovely MJ, he's a good friend of mine. he's actually my first member of a membership. So
Nice.
super cool. Thanks a ton, MJ. Yeah,
Wait, you have
I really
memberships?
appreciate that. Yeah, for Buy Me a Coffee, you can set up memberships now. And that's
Nice.
cool because I really don't want to rely on YouTube, trying to get monetized on YouTube or, you know.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Buy Me a Coffee, they take 5% right off the top. The rest of it they send to you. Super duper easy. Yeah. And
I
because
think
I'm
that's less
Canadian, they
than
deposit.
PayPal.
Oh, it's
That's significantly less.
yeah. It's a very nice thing to use. Yeah. And then I'm a Canuck too. So when you guys pay in your Americans,
Are you a
I'm making
curious
a lot
Canuck?
more money.
$5 is like $50.
Yeah, well, our dollar, I heard that today our dollars is trading at 50 cents on every one of your dollars. So
Damn.
it's not pretty. It was 70 cents on the dollar maybe last week. Not that I'm paying attention because I'm wanting to come visit, but I keep losing money every time.
You know, if y'all would just get off your high horses, become state number 51, then all of this
Exactly.
goes away. And you know, you don't have your dollar's worth $1. And then on top of that, then you don't have to worry about the fucking border.
Well, yeah, and the cost of
Exactly.
living goes down, everything. It's beautiful.
You know, you have everything to gain,
Nothing to
and
lose.
nothing to lose.
Yep.
Exactly.
Also,
Except
unless
maybe your
of course,
freedom.
unless of course Trump decides to join the union, we would be getting out from under the monarchy as well, which would be nice.
I
Yeah.
swear to God, if Trump joins the Great Britain and the King, we're gonna have some serious problems. I
But
won't
it's
say
ceremonial.
this is your
It's
stream, but
ceremonial.
We spent
1776 is
240 years getting away from the fucking royals. They can just go screw themselves.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I was
exactly.
thinking.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
We bailed y'all out of 2 fucking world wars. You start a third, you're on your own, bitch.
exactly.
Right.
That'd be funny. However, I don't think that'll ever happen.
No, I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah.
just a
We would
Trump
help.
troll saying that he'd be in on it.
You know
or
what?
in on it.
I you know what?
Would we, though?
Here's my proposition. Next World War, if they start it, sure, we'll help clean it up. But they become part of us next time, so they can stop this
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly.
There you go.
We're gonna subjugate you now.
Wait, do you really want people like Dazzler being ours?
No.
Yes.
No, we just deport them.
Would he
True.
really be ours though?
We just
Well,
we just pull the old card out. I mean, it's an old one. We've used it before. We take the people we like. We get rid of all the ones we don't. We deport them somewhere. God knows fucking where. I don't
Yeah,
give
but
a
there's
shit.
South
there's
Africa.
no islands around anymore. I mean,
No, just South Africa.
Doesn't mean anything.
We can give them Israel.
there you
Yeah,
go.
why not?
Or
They
or
can-
Palestine. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
we
they
want
can be the
Gaza.
new residents of Trump Gaza.
It's basically
can
do that.
Vegas, but
It's
Well, this
King
took a
Trump
turn.
now, by the way. Like he's hell bent on running again. He
Who?
thinks
Trump?
He's gonna win. Trump. Yeah, you haven't seen those reports?
I just laughed
saw
it off.
I just don't believe it.
They'd
Yeah,
have to change.
I think he's for real.
They'd have to change the
I don't
law.
know.
I mean,
don't
they'd have to
think that would
change the
be-
law, and I don't see
Yeah.
that happening.
It
That
says
was right.
consecutive. Come on.
It does say consecutive. It's worth a challenge. I mean, I don't want to see him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
I
the
don't, I
thing?
don't
It
want to
says
see
no
a
more
third
than 2
Trump presidency, to be
consecutive?
honest with you. I don't want to open up the door to a fucking Obama 3.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
Just
true.
do your
that-
two and leave.
I
Or more
honestly
Clinton.
look, and by that time, I mean the dude's already in his 80s, like pushing 80. I mean, come on. Do we really want another octogenarian in the office? I don't care if he's done well. I need a newer guy, and we need somebody who's actual like age is like sub 60, please. For
Yeah.
the love of God.
Yeah, we need a mighty in office.
that works
Yeah,
so
exactly.
well for us over here.
Let's put a caveat
having the
on
younger
it.
dude.
I'll vote for Trump in 2028 if he gives back the Jew gold. But other than that, I'm out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
By the
my
way,
line.
Mighty, if you ever get a president, I want to be your nuclear guy so that I can go around and steal women's clothing. So
There you go.
Put me in
Yeah.
charge of the Department for UFOs.
Just don't go stealing
Yeah.
any suitcases, Brian. You'll be fine.
I didn't say I was gonna. I was gonna steal the clothes out of the suitcase. Thank you. I know how to do things. That you just steal, like, a pair of panties or something. You don't steal the entire
Right. You
thing.
don't take the whole bag. Right. Hello, JK. Good to see you came back. I'm guessing storms are not so bad tonight. Glad that
They're
you're,
not happening
here.
tonight. They'll be the storms are coming through on Wednesday.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
them right now.
Supposedly.
Hello, Mr.
See,
Beat.
in
How you doing?
Michigan, they can say that it's going to be horrible weather or we're going to get torrential downpours, but because of the lake, we don't always get that.
It can
Right.
change everything on like a moment's notice. Like
Yep.
we will have like a 50% chance of you're gonna get hit by an EF7 tornado, and then it'll go down to like
Never mind.
a sprinkling of rain within like an hour.
Yep.
With the shit that happened, what was that, yesterday? It was nuts though, because it sounded like a freight train was going over, but there was no wind at all. It was so
we got
crazy.
nothing.
Oh, so it went by you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't. The only thing I got was rain and wind, and that was it.
Huh. It was only like 10 minutes. Like, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
It was 10 minutes and it was violent wind, but nothing on the ground. It was all above. So
It
Interesting.
wasn't even violent winds for me. It was just a little bit of rain and
Hmm.
some wind, and
Yeah.
my big ass maple in the backyard was swaying a little bit, but too bad it didn't fall on me.
huh.
You
We
sure
were
you
betting
didn't
to
get
get-
like a
Yeah.
minor tornado that went over you?
Might have got
Possibly. I
over
don't know.
him.
Funnel
but not
cloud,
me.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I got hit, I was like on the edge of a tornado. Which
Mhm.
it sounded like a fucking freight train, but it didn't do a whole lot of damage or anything like that. Like I probably could have stood outside and would have been fine. I might have gotten blown over because I weigh as much as like a couple of tissue papers, but
Yeah, but F1s and F2s are not. I mean, they're bad, but they're not.
they're not crazy.
They're
You're gonna
not
rip a
it's
couple
like a
of
real
like
bad.
shingles or something off your house. Nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
Mm.
when
Just
you
for
get
the
the
record,
3s and
when-
4s, and that 5, that's when death is coming for you, and you got nothing to do.
Yeah. That's when you're starting to thread trees with pieces of hay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just for the record, when Brian said I got blown, I went from mid
Half
to
chub.
full on. So
Oh, good. I'm
Full
glad. I'm
full
glad that I
attention.
could help with your half chub.
Good, good. Hello, Tim. How you doing? I bet he could get out of a suitcase. Let's test it, Digger. And then there we go. Gigi's in the house, stopping by to say
Gigi.
hi. Hello, Gigi, and happy birthday, hun. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Her daughter and grandson just bought her a cake for her birthday. So
Aw.
that's- yeah,
yeah.
you enjoy that.
That's awesome.
It's really nice to see you.
Happy birthday.
Yes, freight trains, people are saying. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. I don't know how to say that. Sorry,
It's
Wa.
Vegaza. It's like Las Vegas, but God.
Vegaza. Oh, Vegas.
No,
I got it
got
now.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
really?
Thank you.
No
I-
way.
That was terrifying.
No way that was real reactions.
That was,
mean-
that was very legit, and that was a very Digger reaction.
Yeah. I just did a dab. Come on now.
Yeah, maybe do like two more. Maybe it'll,
Two more and I'll
fall
come
into
back
place.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, Las
Yep.
Vegaza. I like that.
Yo, what do we just
Gotcha.
call it?
Thanks, Connor.
Vegaza.
We just called it Moss Isley Spaceport, but all right, never mind.
Do, 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 do.
You'll never find a more Richard Hart of scum and villainy.
Oh, I finally got to see I forgot to mention it, but I finally got to watch all of Delicious in Dungeon.
Ooh,
And I
Ooh, you
freaking
finally got
love
to
that
finish it?
show. Holy, that's such a
I
great
watched the first
show.
4 episodes and I stopped.
Oh, really? Oh, I got such
Yeah.
a kick out of it.
I got to, I think it's what, 12 episodes or is it 24 episodes?
it's 26, I think.
20,
Okay, then I
yeah.
got to like 13 or 14.
I've watched the whole thing.
And then
Yes,
it became
me
stupid.
too.
It gets very interesting toward the end with the expansion of the plot, and it's like I kind of like was expecting it to go one direction, and then it goes in that direction, but in a different way. And I'm like, okay, I see what you're working with.
See, the whole
I have been
dragon thing
Yeah.
made me lose faith. So
I've really also been enjoying Sakamoto Days. If you get a chance, that's really worth a watch.
that one's fun.
Sakamoto Days is good. I think I'm like an episode or two behind. But
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I'm a little behind on that one, but I'm thoroughly loving that one. It's just so much fun. Somebody put out a meme. It's actually like got John Wick and Sakamoto on it, and they're just
Yeah, I
like
was
talking.
like-
Yes.
All right, I've got that written down.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. I really enjoyed Delicious in Dungeon. I thought that was it's a
Thoroughly
fun,
good.
yeah, fun premise.
Well, if
Just
you want
every
something
single
fun to
episode.
watch, there's a show called The Eminence in Shadow.
Eminence.
I thought you were gonna
We
plug your own.
need to watch that for so freaking long.
I've heard of
what?
it. I have not had a chance yet.
I am literally cosplaying as the main character in May.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, right. That's the one that you were. Oh, I've probably already got that written down. It's just underneath.
You just
something
haven't
else.
gotten to it yet
I
because you're
just haven't
lame.
gotten to it yet.
You're
Well,
lame
no,
and
I'm
gay.
still working on doing all the things that was written all over the last cardboard box. Like my medical marijuana gets shipped to me in cardboard boxes, and instead of having like a notebook where I could take notes, I've just taken to writing my notes all over the sides
All
of
over
the
the
cardboard boxes. So I'm still scratching off everything on the last cardboard box. I'm not ready to get to this stuff, and it's where that'll be where it is. It's on this new box, Brian. So
So your medical marijuana literally comes to you in bricks.
I guess it does. I never really thought about it, but yeah, I guess it does.
Well, that's
Impressive.
lucky.
Yeah,
That's easy to stack right there.
right.
Shit, we can't even get the medicinal stuff here.
Yeah, no, this is medicinal and it's ordered online. It's very, very handy. You order it, it's there within the next couple of days. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I
Yeah,
love
my-
it.
hell, I'm-
my state is still very much of the mindset that we still think it's the devil's lettuce, so we won't even let y'all have that for the medicinal purposes because we don't think that is medicinal. It might lead to dancing, and we can't have that.
Have you seen how much money Chicago alone has spent on weed?
No.
It
Do you have
is
any idea how
paid-
many people from my state go to Illinois or Ohio or Michigan just to buy
Get it?
fucking weed?
the amount of money that Chicago has gotten strictly from just weed tax actually is about the same as income.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
Here in Utah, it's very strict to get a card because, like, you have to fit like all these categories, and you need to get a doctor's note saying, "Okay, we tried literally everything
Everything.
in the medical world,
Mhm.
and this is the very last option you have."
right?
Oh,
Right.
geez.
And then after that, you still need to like go through a whole process. So
Yeah.
like
You have to go
everyone's
through
like, "You know
training
what?"
on how to
Yeah.
properly roll a doobie.
Yeah, like so mostly people just go up to Idaho
yeah,
and buy some and come back.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
it should be
weird.
legal in every state. It's
I'm of the mindset, like, at this point, just let people do what they're gonna do. Is it
Yeah,
really
well-
that big a deal?
you look at what Digger's situation is. She's coming from Canada. And obviously, you can't cross the border. It's illegal to do that. But once you're in the state, you purchase it in one. But if you travel on Amtrak, it's illegal because it's a federal line.
Right, because it's a federal. Yeah. Yeah,
But
no,
if
I
you
know.
go
I'm well
Montana, it's illegal, but they might make it legal. But if you hit North Dakota, it's illegal. If you come down south from that and you hit Wisconsin and Illinois, it's legal.
yeah.
But it's illegal in Indiana. If you touch Michigan, it's legal. It's stupid.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
literally every state around Indiana, it's legal. I think with the exception of Kentucky. I think Kentucky has like medicinal laws or something.
Mm.
But like
Medical.
everywhere else, it's legal except here. And then the government knows that, if people really want to, they just go make a day trip. It's like 2 hours drive to Cincinnati. I mean, come on. And, you go over there, you go stop over at, what's that big grocery store? Jungle Gyms. You get some really exotic snacks. You have a make a day of it. I mean, I don't imbibe, but I'm just saying, I know people who do. Can you just, chill? Hey,
you're
what's
taking
up,
that
John?
trip.
So do
Hi,
I.
Johnny.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
it's
everybody,
chill.
I've got some loading screens like with Kaiser and Vice and stuff. It's while that's going on,
Ooh.
everybody was silent. I was like, "Is this working?" Because I don't know how to do anything with this shit. And I was like, like there was no sounds, and I was like, "Fuck!" And you guys were all just being silent. So congratulations, you made me shit my pants.
Yay!
Huzzah!
I've done my job. I guess I could say I've done my duty for the day.
Ah,
Well done.
Dad jokes. I mean, I can't get away from them. I got a 4-year-old, so whatever.
Hi, Island.
what
How
you
you
gotta do.
doing?
Eileen, what's up?
I mean, it's just dumb because if here in Michigan, once they pass
No
the it's legal for recreational, they obviously misappropriated the funds from the taxing that they're supposed to be doing, but it's still
this
dumb.
government? No.
Oh yeah, I know.
Whitmer misappropriating funds or something?
She's an amazing governor.
He's never done any wrong.
Never.
She's just as good as Hillary Clinton. Like,
Right?
top 2 on my list.
Yeah.
I
Lovely.
don't know whether
Never-
she
lovely
actually
women.
want to have Hillary Clinton number 2.
No. Ooh.
Never did she hire
No.
the FBI and informants to frame
Never,
two
ever.
people for kidnapping her.
That
Never.
doesn't happen,
Exactly.
AP. Come on now.
Yeah, that guy who tied himself to a tree, hung himself, up, shot himself in the chest 3 times with a shotgun and
Yeah.
whatnot. He totally did that on his own.
On his
And
own.
then ditched the weapon so nobody could find it. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
That's
yeah.
right.
And at
Right.
no
Wanted to
point
create a real
during
whodunit
COVID
for the future.
did she shut down the state, but open just a specific lake for her husband to drive his boat on it.
Right.
And her daughter
Right.
/ it, whatever it is, was allowed to have a graduation party on said lake.
I think
Hmm.
you
I never
pronounced it
had
wrong. It's called Stunning and Brave.
Sure. Go with that.
My pronouns are stunning and brave.
Now, I have to say, honestly, legalizing marijuana was the worst thing Canada could ever have done. We really should have just decriminalized it. By legalizing it, that gave the government license to regulate it and tax it and do all sorts of stuff you don't want done to it. And yeah, at the end of the day, all these years after it's been legalized, because it's been nearly a decade since they legalized it. I still prefer to buy off of guys I know. I don't go to the government stores.
So
I
homeless
have
bums.
nothing to
You
do
get your
with it.
weed off of homeless bums confirmed.
Yes, that's right. Homeless bums. They just wander the land selling weed to people.
I want to
They're
do that
weed
someday. They call me
nomads.
Johnny Weedleseed.
See, if my neighbor would sell it to anybody but himself, I'd get him to get you some if you got here. But
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I've talked to the doctor. They will be or we will be changing my meds and making sure that I'll be able to get through without my normal medicine schedule. So
I've already told you that I can get you some pretty strong shit here.
yeah, you
Hormone
say
in
pretty
pen
strong
form.
shit, and I will be very appreciative of any shit. Don't get me wrong. I will be very appreciative of any shit that anyone can bring when it's legal and we're in legal areas. There's my disclaimer. However, I was born and raised in BC. BC bud is known the world over for being some of
Oh,
the best
suck a
bud in the
dick.
world. So
I don't know. The neighbor's got some weird strains over here. So
yeah.
Something called This Is Permanent.
yeah, it's close to that. It's called mind altering, whatever the hell it is. I said it the other day, but I forget the name. But yeah,
Fentanyl. Oh no.
No,
I
no.
can smell the damn thing growing.
More like fentanyl, am I right?
We
Make
call
the
this
zombie and slouch.
catatonic.
Yeah, we got
Time
some there was some good stuff going around the lower mainland. Oh, probably 20 years ago now, but it was just called chemo. And that was good enough for everyone.
Whoa, dude.
What's
My
this
hair's
stuff?
falling
It's
out doing
chemo
this.
weed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
My
the neighbor's
hair's
stuff,
falling out, dude.
right? The neighbor's got like
Bruh.
all the it's got a rainbow colored buds on it.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
I just
there's something in
recently it was awesome. It was so beautiful and purple. Like the buds are and the leaves are actually purple colored, deep dark purple color. Tons of crystals on top. Tasted like fruit, and it was called Berry Bonds, but it was BERRY.
Ah.
Berry
awesome.
Bonds, yes. And it sure did feel like you'd gotten hit with a bat.
Yeah.
It surely did.
Well, the neighbor's stuff is got purple buds, but he's got one that's got rainbow colors. So
Interesting.
he's got 6 plants in the backyard because you're allowed to grow up to 6. So he's got whatever different strains in each plant. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they've crossbred by now, but yeah,
probably. Yeah, that's
they're-
what makes things fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does.
I don't care if you partake, if you smoke it, have fun.
Leave them alone for too long, and they start just fucking each other.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't like the smell of it. So,
Yeah.
Uh,
but other than that, like have your fun. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want to do.
yeah.
And I think what people do in their own home, like, as long as they're
Long-
not like, as long as they're not doing like egregiously weird shit, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Why'd
Just
you look
make
at me
sure
when you
they're
said
of
that,
age
Geyser?
and consenting.
Well, I wasn't,
Let's
but I guess
smoke and
I
drive,
guess
and I'm happy.
technically I could have. No reason,
Right,
buddy.
Yeah.
Just don't smoke and drive, and I'm happy, guys.
If they didn't want me
Actually-
to hotbox in my car, they should have put more holes in it.
Right?
It's true.
There was some research study I'd seen back in the day, but they had been researching pot smokers versus non-pot smokers and just social smokers, and they found after a decade that the habitual pot smokers who smoked every day, they actually drove better stoned than they did sober.
Right, because you're used to it all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like my grandfather driving drunk better than he did sober.
See,
Mm.
he did it so much more often.
He drank a 24 pack a day.
Oh wow.
Woof.
Okay. Yeah. You get
Damn.
used to functioning like that, eh?
If he went less than 24, he would start shaking and having issues. I mean, the day that he died of COPD and cirrhosis of the liver. So
Mm.
That dude partied. That's all there was to it, huh?
while telling the doctor he's never had an issue with drinking or smoking.
Nice.
It's like
Right?
trying to tell your doctor, I don't have a drinking or smoking problem while you got a Marlboro, sticking
Yeah.
at your mouth and a Coors in one hand.
I do it just fine.
Wild saying, "Oh please, only BC has the good weed, man." I'm not saying only BC. I'm just saying that I'm very
Saying if
lucky.
it's BC Bud, go blow yourself. I don't want any of your stupid, like primitive freaking bush league weed, man. Like
That's not what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I'm
man.
just saying,
where the bud is
I'm-
good and you can all suck my winky. Like I don't even care.
dude.
Just
if
imagine
I
how
was
bad
able
it's gonna
to
be when
travel
the-
and bring
Yeah.
gifty bags for everyone, I would totally bring gift bags for everyone. I would, and you'd appreciate it, and you'd understand what I say.
Just imagine what's going to happen one of these days when the regulations get relaxed nationwide, and suddenly the Californians are going to start like exporting, man, and it's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midwest is going to be over here hot boxing like,
Yeah.
damn, go. We can't even figure out what the fuck we're doing with the car. Damn.
There we go. Mr. Q saying, I think I can help a digger out one way or another. Nothing creepy, but just dabs or smoke. Sweet. I'm not overly worried.
About being creepy? I might be.
Oh no, I like creeps. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, all creepy. Yeah, I can be creepy if you want me to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't touch his listen.
Come on, guys.
Yeah,
it's
no,
getting
I,
any
um,
harder.
we figured out my meds so that I can change them up before I travel and it'll
Nice.
be okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Although I still need to find out if they'll let me bring my Tylenol 3s across or not. That's an
If it's a
iffy.
prescription, they should allow it.
Yeah. The doctor wasn't certain, so she's going to look into it.
Typically, as
Doctors-
long as you have the prescription with, it should be in an original prescribed container with your name
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
then you have the prescription. They should allow it.
Yeah.
They should, but
Well, she wasn't sure and she's going to check. So I'll trust her judgment because she's the doctor.
true.
Never trust doctors.
What does she know?
Mhm.
I mean, I
As a
have
scientist, I can say don't trust the doctor.
also true.
Yeah, she's a pill pusher. Like she really does want to treat everything with more meds and more meds.
Yeah.
But she only ever offered the jab to me once. I said no, and she never asked again. So
Huh.
at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I've
that's pretty good for a doctor these days.
Mhm. Yeah, my doctor's always trying to, ask me if I want to try some of this drug or that drug for, treat this or that. And I'm like, okay, here's a quick litmus test. Does this pill that you're trying to get me to take treat the symptom or the cause?
Mhm.
Symptom that I don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that-
biggest thing with almost every medication. I mean, they get, what's the Ozempic, or what's the other one that they stab into your side near your liver, and it's supposed to help you lose weight. There's
Ozempic is the one I remember.
Yeah.
Or at least
that's
the one I know of.
remember. Yeah.
But
I know there's
regardless,
another one, but
just
Crystal.
work out. Stop eating so damn much and work out.
Yeah, just live.
But food is so tasty.
It is. But
Yeah.
you don't have to eat, 19,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do.
damn it.
Well,
Have
I
you
mean,
had
I'm
one of
hauling
my
hundreds of
breakfast
pounds of
sandwiches?
iron every day. I do need to.
yeah,
eat.
but see, you have a reason for the calories. People like me that work behind a desk and a computer every day,
Yeah.
I have no reason to go over 1,800 calories.
Mhm.
So
But, I mean,
Just
like
saying.
Kaiser said, food is good. So
It
hey,
is.
who cares?
Yeah.
It is.
especially if you can
I-
cook like Kaiser.
My wife and I were sitting there tonight. She asked me, like, yeah, so what's for dinner? I said, actually, I'm just going to keep it simple. I've had kind of a crappy day, so I'm just going to do breakfast for dinner. She's like, ooh, can I get a Kaiser special? I'm like, fuck yeah, I can. That's my nickname for my breakfast sandwiches now, is the Kaiser special.
Nice.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, it's the sandwich is this tall, and it's
Oh.
yeah, bacon,
Sausage,
sausage,
bacon.
eggs, cheese, whole 9 yards,
Mm.
hash browns, all just layered on top of each other on toast.
So I'll take 2 of those for tomorrow and the next day.
You
just
only
roll with
need
me.
one.
Well, if you can, ship them over to Utah.
Yeah, and whenever I fry my eggs and all my other stuff, and like whenever I actually will take my hash browns, I'll get like just the pre-made hash browns, and I'll actually just fry them. But I'll fry them in bacon fat.
Mm.
Best way to do it.
Yeah, same with my eggs. It's all I just save back my bacon grease, and yeah, I just use it in there, and so
like-
much better.
I use bacon oil to like toast bread too. Like after all that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Not
miss
bad for you,
bacon.
like-
That sounds good right now.
hmm
I'm getting
Yeah.
fatter just listening to this.
Oh yeah, you're
Right?
always you're very familiar with how much you always used to tell me to shut the fuck up, Kaiser. Like whenever I start talking food, what I've been making. That time I brought like a whole plate of like pretzels that I made.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
right?
I want one of those
Oh.
fucking pretzels, but now I don't eat anything because I'm working out and trying to lose weight.
We-
so.
Yeah, if somebody will remind me before we have our friend come visit, I'll make a batch of pretzels for everybody.
There
Oh,
you
Just got to
go.
remind me. I'll make
Okay.
I'll
That'd
make
be
a
cool.
fresh batch for us for the
That'd
trip.
be cool.
Too bad I can't have bread.
I will never forget.
Oh, I will never forget either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Q's got 6 different kinds of bud right now. Very nice. Lucky bugger.
I have a
Cindy
big
says-
fat 0 because I don't
Yeah.
imbibe.
I've got
I
even less than
ordered.
0.
I actually ordered actual buds as well as my shatter and for dabs. I ordered
Uh-huh.
actual buds because I'm gonna try and quit smoking again.
Did Digger
So
just
I
say
need to
word?
have something instead.
It's hard to tell what Digger says sometimes. 'Cause she's very confusing.
What
Once
did I
again
say?
in English, please.
I mean, it's half Canadian, half pothead. So I'm.
I said
really
I'm actually buying some bud today with my stuff, with my shatter. I've got bud coming as well, so I can
Oh.
smoke joints instead of cigarettes.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. At
Sorry
least
for
get
the
rid of the toxic
lingo.
cigarettes.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try again. More importantly, it would be ideal if I could quit before I came and visited all you guys because I really don't like smoking American tobacco. It's got a smell and a
not
taste. It's
good
just
enough
oh,
for
it
you.
makes me sick.
Well, that's also why I switched to pipe tobacco whenever I did smoke.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what we treat our Canadian
Oh, I switched
tobacco
to
with, but
crack.
it tastes so much better.
Probably dried properly.
I know we coat it with special ingredients that stop it from staying lit. So
Maple
no
syrup.
forest fires. Yeah, maybe.
It
Right.
literally
Syrup.
sounds like you guys purposely make it like chemically treated.
Yes. So that
Yeah,
if
well-
someone falls asleep with the lit cigarette will put itself out. Or if someone flicks the lit cigarette out the window as they're driving by in a car, it burns itself out instead of starting the fire in the forest.
That sounds
I
really
like
bad
burning
for
down
you.
California.
It
That's the
probably
only
is
reason I
very
smoke.
bad.
So it sounds like it's asbestos.
I don't know.
Asbestos.
I don't know what it is, but it definitely makes our tobacco taste a lot better than your tobacco. I don't even know if
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
you
one
just
that's doing it,
you
but
you
we
won't
do
miss the
something.
mesothelioma.
Right. Yeah.
You or your loved ones suffer from mesothelioma. You may be entitled to compensation.
Well, we
yeah.
got to make the filters out of something, right?
Hey, whatever works, I guess. But
Or you could just not
Yeah.
be a pussy and not filter it.
That's how I started smoking cigarettes. My goodness.
Unfiltered
Wow.
tobacco.
Unfiltered Sportman's king size. Yes.
What are
yes.
you, a heathen?
I had no
Yeah.
idea. My friends smoked it. So that's what I smoked.
You know,
it.
pussy,
And then-
that's what she is.
yeah, that's right. I'm no pussy.
I mean, you are what you eat.
Best of the best.
Oh wow.
Thanks.
The following has been closed caption for the reality impaired.
Yes, that's really what they all said. The closed captioning, I turn it on sometimes just for the fun of it. It's so,
Oh, my wife
so
will not watch a
bad.
movie without subtitles. I even if it's a movie that is in English, has to have subtitles on. I'm like, I don't understand why, but okay, whatever.
If my wife turns on subtitles, I leave the room because it annoys me. I actively cannot watch an English movie or an English anything with subtitles on, or else I just
I
leave.
know.
The sound of me chewing food is louder than the movie, okay? I need my
Then
closed
unclog your
captions.
ear.
I'm always eating something while I watch.
why?
Okay, we'll give
Yeah.
you that one.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
have inner ear problems, my guy.
or else I have to like turn up the volume, and that hurts my ears.
Mm.
Hey Johnny, was it that way before you got earwax ripped out of your ear?
Was it what way? That I had to turn up the volume?
That you had to like that you could hear yourself chewing better than you ever could before?
No, not really. I because I didn't notice my ears like getting clogged, I guess.
Oh right, you also
Okay.
can't really chew ramen that well. I'm just kidding. I love I love ramen. I say that when I love fucking ramen, so it's okay.
So what's your
for dinner
favorite
tonight.
unconventional ramen trick that you do there, Brian?
My unconventional ramen trick, I go to the
Right,
deli
Dazzer?
and I get like lunch meat and I just start shredding lunch meat on top of it.
Yeah, it's not far off from me. I'll cube up Spam and put a little gochujang in chicken ramen. It's actually delicious.
Oh, see, Spam
You're
is
my new favorite
too hard
person.
to cut.
Yes.
Yeah, a little Spam in the chicken ramen, a little gochujang. Oh my god, yes.
I've never had Spam.
I
It's
don't know what
delicious.
gochujang
It's
is.
amazing.
I'm not allowed to
Yeah,
have it now.
anything
It's
you're
a
talking
sweet
about.
and sour, mostly sour. Nope, not that. Mostly spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Like chili paste.
Um,
Yeah.
Chili
Okay.
paste. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds
Gives it a
delicious.
nice it's delicious. It really is. And then of course, yeah, one of my other favorite like fried foods, or one of my favorite foods is to actually fry Spam. Love
Yeah.
fried Spam.
Whenever
Just
I'm
don't
lazy, I
ask what it's
just
made of.
do some fried Spam and put it on rice and just eat it like that. That's my lazy food.
Mm.
Fried Spam on mac and cheese with like little like French onion squiggles.
Yep.
Oh my god, those things are that's so good.
Damn
and
it! Who got Kaiser talking about food again?
and you know what the
Right?
even more awesome thing is? I actually, because I have the equipment now, I can actually make my Spam at home. I can actually make my own. It's basically the same as an emulsified sausage. You can literally make it at home. It's the same basic principle as making hot dogs. I can make those too.
Aren't you fancy?
Yeah, speaking
know,
of hot
right?
dogs, I need to place an order.
Yep. And I say, tell me what you want. I can make them. And say, actually coming up for 4th of July, I'm going to be getting some cellulose casings and making homemade hot dogs.
Actually, we know
Well, I do-
somebody on this panel here who actually sells exotic meats.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that. You can start making anything into sausage and hot
Sweet
dog.
Christ.
Yeah. Got
God, I
all
love
sorts
hot
of
dogs.
wonderful
I'm here
items.
working on Cucko the Clown shirt, and you're doing this bullshit.
Okay, where the fuck did that come from now?
What are you talking about?
Cucko the clown?
Cucko the Clown? I don't even remember what Cucko the Clown came from this morning.
Yeah, I
someone
didn't
sent-
catch that.
We started calling Aaron Cucko the Clown, and I forget why the fuck that even started happening. But then I told people like he should dress up as Cucko the Clown and interview people on the street. And then people sent me pictures and demanded I make a shirt, and I said okay. And
Mhm.
so now I have a photo, well, like an AI generated picture of him wearing his headphones in clown makeup
Clown makeup.
and with a big old clown nose on him. And right now I'm writing out his shirt. Cucko the Clown is watching you. And then and then on the back of the shirt, it's just simply going to say "Here for the show." So,
Nice.
so-
He's in a cuck chair, right? Like you
no,
can't
there's no
miss that
chair
dude.
right now. It's just
It
Oh,
is, it's
fuck.
just his clown face. Big grinning
Yeah.
clown face. Yeah.
You put
I didn't
that
make
face
this
in the
image; it was
chair.
given to me.
That's
Missing an
Giving people what they
opportunity,
want.
brother.
Mr. Q says Nikki's saying switching tobacco with marijuana on top of dabs doesn't really make sense, Digger. I see what you're saying. Dabs I use medicinally. The reason I'm getting actual buds to roll joints, that's for the hand to mouth fixation. So when I'm really, really craving a cigarette, I'll still be able to get that, scratch that itch, but I'm smoking pot. So it's
hand to mouth or just mouth?
I was
no,
trying so
edibles
hard to
don't
be
work
good.
for me.
I was trying to be good.
What?
Why try at this point? I mean, come on.
I know.
Digger, if you'll just get on this side of the line, I swear I've got something for that, like hand and mouth oral fixation.
Yeah.
I swear.
on Wild coming in. They spray the Canadian tobacco with moose jizz. That's right. It's the moose jizz that makes it taste good.
Yeah,
Rocky,
maple
can't do
Mix
my
it out.
Bullwinkle voice right now.
Swamp stage.
Hey, Rocky.
Tastes like that, huh?
Yeah, swamp donkey.
for moose and squirrel.
Boris.
Natasha, come on now. Oh god,
Miss that
I love
cartoon.
that cartoon so much.
Oh, Mr. Q is saying fire safe cigarette. It exists in America too. It's a thing that happens when you buy expensive smokes. You're telling me, dude, a single pack of 20 cigarettes goes for more than $25 before tax.
Holy
N-
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Blame
really,
Canada.
really good thing that I live nearby a place with friends who live on an area where they get cigarettes for
Hi, how are you?
fun cheaper. They usually have big, large areas of land that are all kind of attributed
Huge tracts
them
of land.
tracts of land.
Saffron, I don't think that's true. I am one, and I have never had spam. So
$17 US.
Well, I mean, have you seen have you seen my work? Oh wait, I haven't republished it yet. Never mind.
I know. I was looking at it the other day.
Yeah, proofreading.
Yeah, when are you gonna get done with that? Damn.
Actually,
right?
believe it or not, they have a little bit of an announcement on that. So I've
Mhm.
kind of done some calculations. My actual, barring any final hurdles, whatnot, I'm trying to knock out a chapter a day between now and April 16th to get my rough draft done.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
I will
nice.
have it. I'll have the rough draft finished and I can start going back editing. I've already found a few places I kind of want to tweak a little bit.
Mhm.
It's just one of those where having the completed work is one thing. Like just as I'm writing it, it's one thing because I'm just concentrating on getting to the next beat.
Mhm.
Once it's done, then I can go back and okay, does this flow right? Does this work? Do I need to add
Mhm.
more here? Do I need to add this little bit here? That's kind of where my mind goes to right now.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I've already got a good start on volume 2. And then once volume 1 is done, I can start editing that. And then I can kind of refine it a little bit more and then start looking at getting working on volume 2, like more full time. But as far as forward goes, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about this. I might shop for publishers. I might try and find an agent, try and see if I can, I've heard a lot of different stories in and around. I would love to self-publish, but the problem with self-publishing is that you have got to know your audience.
Good
I
night,
mean,
Wild.
somebody Night Wilds, everyone. Somebody like Gosney, he can self-publish because he already knows his audience.
Mm,
And he's already got a presence there.
yeah.
For someone like me who doesn't have that, trying to self-publish would be nearly impossible. I mean, I could do it, but the problem is I would basically have stacks of books back here
Mhm.
trying to just find ways to get rid of them and sell those. And I would probably run myself ragged just trying to find sellers for that, which is kind of why I'm looking at more of traditional publishing.
Mhm.
Okay.
But, that comes with its own set of pitfalls and everything. So, I mean, literally the best I've heard from a lot of people is that you need to look at getting, once you have a refined product, you can start shopping around for an agent. An agent can actually help kind of be your go-between and whatnot and help you negotiate stuff better. And
Yeah.
they are also already established. They have a track record and they also have, yes, you're going to lose a cut no matter what you're doing, but they're going to have people on their end and have all the acumen and that you need to actually get things going. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where I come at it from. I'm still going to look at it, but yes, I'm really excited, guys.
Well,
I'm
excited for you, homie.
I am, yeah, and you can say a couple of people on the panel have been graciously helping me with, some proofreading and concept stuff like that. That has been invaluable. So I can't wait to share more as I get closer to the end. But honestly, at this point, we're in the home stretch. Like I said, if I can pull this off, I mean, I should have a working first draft by April 16th, which is literally 2 days before the exact 2-month mark that I would have started this project.
Wow.
So
That's quick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I basically, if I can accomplish this, I will have written a much larger than, regular size novel in 2 months,
Cool.
which is kind of wild for me to think about.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
wild
yeah.
to do, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I've always I've always enjoyed writing, but I've just struggled with getting my skill level up to where I wanted it to be. And then
Mhm.
there was a lot of self-doubt, a lot of other issues. And then, I mean, I hate to keep bringing it up, but after our dear friend Jeff's passing, because I was writing something that I wanted his take on like a while back. This is not the same project, but I wanted to get back to writing, and I had started this project. Then he passed, and I could not bring myself to write it. And it killed me inside. And it still
Mhm.
hurts to even go back and even look at it, just because of, it reminds me so much of those Lovecraft and Poe readings on Halloween, because
Yeah.
that was kind of the vibe I was going for. And
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to writing again. I wanted to get back to that and like not stop. But I really couldn't think of anything. And I said, hey, I've got this old one in my repertoire. I just wanted to go ahead and try and finish it. And then it spiraled out of control to where it is now. And by my current, my most recent estimate, which is actually not accurate anymore because it's changed even since then. My last estimate was I'm currently at 275. I was at 266 pages at that time and 128,974 words. Your average novel is about 80 to 100,000. So I'm talking, this is approaching Game of Thrones level thickness. I'm like,
Awesome.
Badass, though.
yeah, for a superhero novel, that just seems a little odd to me, but I mean, I'm loving it. And I never really wanted to write that genre anyway, but it was just one of those, I'm like, I kind of hated the whole idea, but then I'm like, you know what? Let me just write the kind of story that I want to write with these types of characters. I mean, if I was ever, if somebody asked me, what would if you want, somebody said, hey, write a superhero story, this is what I would write. This is something with characters and story and everything that I enjoy. It's all it comes from a place of I love these characters. I love this setting. I love this story. This is the kind of thing that I would write. I'll be not even joking here. I am excited to read my own work. I want to get on the other side of it so I can actually read it. Because I don't want to write something that nobody else is going to enjoy. I want to write something that I know I'm going to enjoy just as much as whoever picks it up.
Mhm.
So, I mean, yeah, I know I'm nerding out over it right now, but yeah, that's just where I go for everything from is if I'm not going to enjoy it, then I'm not going to even try and, publish it out there and get it to other people. I mean, but if it's something that I feel good about, that I love, I'm happy to share with others
Mhm.
and nerd out about it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm glad that you started writing again. Like it's cool
Mhm.
seeing people like do stuff they like starting it back up
Right?
after like a
Yeah.
major event, I guess, and just like
And it
seeing
really
them
was.
actually enjoy what they do. Like it's like it's fun to see that like reaction, and like everyone can see that you really enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
And like, it's awesome.
my wife and I had a discussion last night, and she made some joke that or not really joke, but in some comment that She thinks I might have something like a mild bit of the tism because I have a tendency to
Mild.
I have a
Mild?
tendency
A
to
little bit.
really hyper focus and like obsess over something. So like, yeah, if literally today my internet went down last night. All day today, I have not been able to work on this project, and I have been like ready to tear out somebody's throat because I've not been able to work on my project.
Do you
And
remember? You're old enough. There is such a thing as paper and pen. Yeah, just saying.
yes, but I have really bad
Last
writer's cramp.
Oh,
I
okay.
have bad carpal tunnel, which
Okay.
my keyboard it's way more comfortable for.
Hmm.
And I can
Fair
type a lot faster than I can write.
Yeah.
So I can't, if I'm typing, I can visualize things a whole lot better than if I'm writing. And I don't know why that is, because as somebody who also draws a lot and sketches a lot, I don't understand the disconnect, but it's there.
Interesting.
Because words need visualization. When
Right.
you write, it's a drawing visualization. My brother's an artist, amateur artist, basically, and he has the same issue.
Yeah. And it's like if I try and write something, I can't visualize it. If I type it, I'm fine.
But if you
I
draw
can-
it, you visualize it.
Mhm.
So
It's a weird setup there, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm actually in the middle. God, I mean, this current chapter I'm on right now is 26. I'm at the end of chapter 26, and it's by far though in a way the biggest so far of the book. And it's really a major turning point in the story because it's kind of the realization of, oh fuck, this is real.
Okay.
The pieces are falling into place, and now we suddenly have an idea of, oh god, this is actually a real threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's always a plus.
Yeah.
See, it's good to nerd out about things that you enjoy. So that's me when it comes to firearms. So
Yes.
Mhm.
I go absolutely bonkers when it comes to that stuff. I'm talking to a buddy about building he's building a PRC rifle right now,
Ooh.
and he's spending quite a bit of money on one action and a barrel, and then I'm getting him. I like to spend my friend's money for
Evening?
him, so I'll send him pictures and links to things that are very expensive and say, "Hey, it's on sale for $100 off. Maybe you should pick this thing up." And they'll look at it and be like, "Oh, it's I did the research. It's the best option." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the best option. It's a $5,000 scope.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing better right now."
$5,000 scope. Holy crap!
See
Wow.
the stratosphere with that.
The ones that they're trying to get for the military now, they're like 10,000 per. They're basically like having an aimbot because
Yeah.
they
It's
have
a board
laser range
system.
find.
Yep.
They actually will adjust your scope, where it's hitting.
Oh,
And adjust elevation automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. You can buy it. It's civilian cost is like 2,300, 23,000.
Yeah.
Give or
Well, no, I
take.
can't buy that actually at all. I don't think.
Yeah. There are people out there who spend more on a scope for a gun than you do for a car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And once I get my 6.5 built, I'll be spending around $5,000 on the scope,
Jesus.
which is triple the cost of the gun.
Wow.
And the most expensive scope I've got on any of mine is a red dot.
Yeah, I
That's
got
good
the
enough.
little
Enough.
iron
It's
sights
something.
that came with the
Ain't good enough.
Xbox.
Anything that can hit me from that far away deserves it.
Yeah, because my most expensive one is my Vortex one right now, and I think that's like the cheapest Vortex there is.
About
Mhm.
$200.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Strike fire.
Yeah, Vortex fast fires, they're good. They're decent. I
They
use
get the job
aim
done.
so I only use the most expensive of the Swedish made military. You can blow them up, submerge them into 500 feet of water, pick them back up, and they still
Damn.
function.
My primary
Wow.
arms is good.
Yeah. It's Good stuff. I have 2 Hollow Suns that have been turned on since I purchased them 3 years ago.
Oh yeah,
And,
those things are
they have
awesome.
not failed yet. So
Yeah, Hollow Suns don't get enough love.
well, I mean, if I
They
had
work.
the extra $1,000 to put one on each one of my AKs, I would, but I don't have the extra $1,000 because of this stupid disease now.
Mm.
So
Funny you say Primary Arms because I literally just got an email from Primary Arms.
Nice.
good stuff.
AP Clockwork Rex is saying a Swedish K.
Ah,
Swedish.
What is? what is
Aim
the
points
Swedish-
made in Sweden.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Swedish K is though. Swedish fish, maybe? No, I don't know.
Ooh, Swedish fish are delicious.
They
I love
are
Swedish fish.
Aren't they
diabetes in a
stinky and
bag.
rotten?
Wait,
Speaking of
What?
Swedish fish, I have to peace out now.
All right. You have a good evening.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
me.
hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime.
Have a good one.
Oh, well, that was a
Bye.
good evening.
Am I Frank Moses? No, I'm not. Bye, Vices.
Actually, we're at the 2-hour mark. How are you guys feeling? You want to hang out for a while longer, or you want to call it a night?
I have nothing.
I've got
to
some
do.
stuff I want to do, but
Okay.
I mean, happy to hang out for a little bit. You know, if we wanted to hang out backstage for, I don't know,
Okay.
You know, I'm
or I don't know.
What I'm doing is I'm looking for a new job. So
Oh. Oh, okay.
gotta go back to school.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be like Brian, just a hell of a lot less smart when it comes to that. He's in mechanical and chemical engineering and super doctor shit, and I'm just trying to go to accounting.
No, see, I think, yeah, accounting would be harder for me.
What's my
At the
name
end of the
again?
day.
It's Chem Slut.
No, science slut, science
Yeah,
slut,
science
and
slut.
I'm salmon slut.
you somehow made it worse, Brian.
Yeah, chem slut. Wow.
Well, it wasn't. It was science slut before. It's Kim slut now.
There we go.
Yikes.
There we go.
That's frightening.
I'm still working with the text. It's a work in progress.
Oh
That's
no.
awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the Cucko the Clown shirt. I'm thinking I'm gonna outline the text because it's mushing too much and I can't separate it. So I'm gonna outline it with black and I'm gonna highlight parts of it with orange. But yes, Cucko the Clown is watching you. Just so we're all clear.
That is watching you.
Yeah, that's Cucko.
Poor Cucko. He's going to be very underwhelmed.
Right? Like the best part is I'm selling that shirt on my store. So I
On your store, right?
Oh, so he gets to watch you sell it. Oh,
Right?
it's so smart.
I'm fucking him with a shirt that's a picture of him called Cucko the Clown.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's awesome. Well, let's yeah, I'm gonna call it here. We're at 10 minutes past 2 hours, so we'll call it a night here. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out. Thanks everyone on stage and all you guys in chat. It's always fun. I will see you Wednesday morning on Johnny's show. Other than that, have a good evening. Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's a curious canuck, always digging for the truth. Searching in the night, youthful heart at proof. With her shovel in hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, digger 420, curious canuck, answers on your mind.